Battleship is known as a classic naval war movie. 10 years have passed, but its cinematography is new, not outdated, and can still earn a lot of fame in the sobbing sci-fi movie. Each scene is extremely eye-catching. Let's explore together today. The film begins. Humans discover a planet with a similar habitat to Earth. Humans worked hard to build signal stations, took advantage of satellites to enhance signals, wanted to send messages to the rocky planet, hoping to receive a response from extraterrestrial civilizations. In the blink of an eye, 6 years have passed, and the United States and the island nation are preparing to conduct a joint exercise in the Pacific. But that very day, 5 unidentified flying objects were rushing towards the Earth. One of them was due to crashing into a satellite to escape the team. It flew to the sky of China, past the Buddha statue, fell to the top of the mountain, creating an explosion that affected the city center. Employees working in the office building all encountered wind. Unidentified flying objects plunged into the East Sea, and the large building collapsed in the blink of an eye. Everyone rushed to take refuge, but still caused more than 20,000 casualties. Through research, it was found that the destroyed spacecraft was a communication spacecraft. The remaining 4 spacecraft crashed into the Pacific Ocean. The commander-in-chief was conducting military drills, decisively sending 3 battleships there to check. They looked through binoculars and discovered that the target was not far away, and when they got up close, the object was relatively large. Moreover, only partially floats on the water. As soon as John touched the surface of the object, a strong electric current pushed it away. Next, 2 beams of light shot straight into the blue sky, penetrated the clouds, forming a protective layer in the sky at an altitude of tens of thousands of meters. The 3 ships that were dispatched lost contact with the fleet. The light goes deep to the seabed, inside and out, no contact, can't be contacted. An unidentified plane rushed inside the protective layer, but as soon as it touched it, the plane blinked and exploded. Meanwhile, the sea surface suddenly surged, emerging from the water, an unidentified super-large object. The strange object transformed into a battleship. All the crew members at sea were dumbfounded, and before they could regain their senses, 2 more appeared. 6 battles against the crew, who thought it was a secret maneuver. An enemy warship started a battle model. The captain ordered to sound a warning bell, but the response to them was an unprecedented way. The large positive pulse wave radiated from the sea surface. The powerful sound wave crushed the glass. Everyone fell into pain. After being attacked, they decided to continue to risk their lives to shoot a cannon to warn the enemy. This causes them to be listed as dangerous targets by the enemy. So the alien battleship rose up high, then prepared the fortress. 3 cannons were immediately fired. The human battleship activates its melee weapons and conducts an interception. Although 2 cannons were intercepted, one of them still hit the windship. The cannon hit the deck of the ship, causing a huge explosion. The captain ordered a counterattack. This action angered the alien battleship, triggering countless shells to launch. A barrage of artillery shells cut into the hull of the ship. With a loud bang, the whole battleship was like a flower blooming on the sea, turning into ashes in the blink of an eye. Another battleship of the island nation, because it wanted to provide support, fired a cannon at the alien warship, so it counterattacked. The hull split in 2, the 3 ships now remaining only one of John's. At this point, John discovers that a battleship can only attack the target that attacks it, so he turned the wheel, wanting to save the island nation's fleet. Sure enough, the alien battleship retracted the vice station, and just breathed a sigh of relief when a more shocking scene happened. The alien aircraft carrier slowly opened the inner compartment, and in an instant, 3 invincible fire wheels were assembled, and the fire wheels were shot into the sky. Then a small spaceship appeared in the boat and flew away. 2 of the 3 train wheels flew directly to the U.S. naval base, using the most primitive attack method to destroy 2 combat helicopters. Another plane quickly took off without a life. But unexpectedly, the train wheel popped out a pair of iron, causing the plane to split in 2. It was not until it was confirmed that the plane blew up that it returned to continue its action. Another train wheel landed in the city center. It stopped in front of a boy. Through analysis determined that this boy was a living carbon creature. After confirming that there was no danger, it turned back and crashed into the pier. The whole high bridge collapsed in the middle of the route to the coast and fell into the west. At this moment, the small spaceship that flew off earlier landed on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. Lots of aliens came out from inside. Previously, humans used signals here to keep in touch with them. John's side recovered the alien's body. Its body is not much different from a human. The hat is about to take off. Everyone is scared. It seems to have human-like characteristics, but it's not like the bones of the cartilage showing the eyes. When the flashlight shines on the pupil, the iris turns from a circle to a vertical shape. The alien turned around and grabbed John. The moment the 2 faced each other, a loud explosion rang out. A group of armor-clad aliens rush to save their companions, but they also leave behind an intruder who wants to destroy the main chamber. His armor is resistant to bullets. The average person is not an opponent at all. So John led the opponent to the deck. He attracted its attention, while the other controlled the main gun to destroy the opponent. After solving it, a crewman discovered that their helmets were effective, blocking the sun very strongly, and the irises of the aliens were very similar to lizards, thereby inferring that they were afraid. Look straight into the sun. Night fell. John decided he could not sit still and wait to die. He launched the most powerful BG-109 Tomahawk rocket on the boat, destroyed the two alien ships first, the two battleships. The aliens immediately exploded and gradually sank to the bottom of the sea. It was at this time, when they received a signal on the radio to pick up, they suddenly heard their girlfriend's voice. It turned out that not long ago, the climbing girlfriend met the curly-haired guy guarding the signal station, knowing that the aliens had taken over the signal station. Mr. Curly uses the Chinfo analyzer to break down the interference caused by the protection layers so that his girlfriend can temporarily contact the main gear. The girlfriend tells John that because the alien communication spaceship has crashed, they will use the signal station to send a signal of help to the parent planet. Once successful, there will be a large number of alien armies occupying the Earth, forced within 4 hours to launch cruise missiles to blow up the signal station. After that, we lost contact. At this time, the third alien warship is attacking in this direction. Moreover, the method of appearance has no rules, making the cruise missile unidentifiable. If you continue like this, you will die sooner or later. John thought of a way. First, let the ship sail around the islet, buy time, and when the sun rises, he will confront them directly. The moment the sun shone on the enemy ship, they broke the sunshade in the cockpit. The sunlight made the aliens unable to open their eyes. It was at this time, a series of cruise missiles caused the alien battleship to crumble like a paste. All crew members cheered, but at this moment, 2 fireballs fell from the sky. The battleship suddenly had 2 large holes. All the crew members jumped into the sea to escape. The only surviving ship was also blown up very quickly. A few lucky survivors were scattered. If they could not quickly stop the aliens from signaling, then the Earth would quickly be taken over. It was at this desperate time that the male lead saw the Naval Museum on the beach, and decided to use this ancient battleship to take a risk. But this is a warship during World War II, the engine hasn't started for decades, and they don't know how to use the old-fashioned steam propulsion system. But the retired veterans on the boat enthusiastically stood up. Help. Thanks to the help of the veterans, this old battleship appeared in a glorious way. It's strange. On the battleship, there are still ballistic missiles. The ancient battleship leaves the docks, challenging the aliens to a duel. Finally, the alien carrier did not give up and finally emerged from the water. The fortress appeared. Countless cruise missiles were about to fire. John again ordered to aim the gun barrel to the right, and tilt the boat all the way to the left, causing the carrier's gun barrel to turn to follow them. Seeing that the enemy's cruise missiles were also prepared, John decided to drop the ship's anchor. The shells flew from above, followed the left ship down, causing the hull of the ship to tilt to one side to avoid the great, heavy armor weighing thousands of tons, causing the waves to roll over. After giving the command an hour, countless cruise missiles fired non-stop. The reload speed of the old battleship was slow, so the aliens took the opportunity to launch a counterattack. Countless fortresses were destroyed in the blink of an eye. The humans poured all their firepower into a second attack, this time directly hitting the enemy ship's shielding tower. The aliens are bewildered, the energy is gone, the protective layer above also begins to gradually disappear. The commander-in-chief of the outside aircraft carrier immediately ordered an attack. John ordered to adjust the gun barrel to aim at the signal cannon station, installing the last cannon, but the alien carrier has not been completely destroyed. It prepares to launch the last 3 wheels of the train. At this time, the aliens at the signal station sent a signal to the parent planet. John ordered to fire cruise missiles. Missile destroys signal station. At the last moment, the aliens in the station were also blown to pieces. At the same time, the 3 wheels of the train were about to destroy the battleship. It is at the moment when thousands of pounds hang a hair. 3 cruise missiles successfully intercepted it. As it turned out, the reinforcements of the headquarters were present. The reinforcements thoroughly destroyed the alien battleship. Humans won the final victory. But did the battle really stop the alien invasion? Should people spend money to find extraterrestrial civilizations? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Thank you for watching all of our videos. Goodbye and see you again.